Hi y'all, Jordan Shalacy here, Joe & Co Realty Group. Today we are talking about how to avoid an HOA in Houston. So number one, I have been getting a ton of questions about this lately. One thing I hear quite often on phone calls is, I don't want to live in an HOA. And I'm like, oh, you're going to be in shock and you're probably going to be very unhappy when I tell you the next thing. 99% of what you see online when you're looking for homes is within an HOA. HOAs here are not as bad as you think. You're gonna get your Karen, but the HOA in general is just not as bad. It's there to protect the area, and if you don't like living clean, if you don't want to live clean, then you will have issues with your HOA. But obviously, most people don't. If you are attracted to a beautiful area and you want to live in a beautiful area, then an HOA is going to come connected to that. And but in general, deed restrictions, sometimes covenants are normally online, so they are disclosed to you. You can gain access to them before you buy a house, so you can review them before moving into the neighborhood to make sure it fits your needs. I haven't seen any really crazy HOAs. If you're living in a gated neighborhood, obviously your HOA is going to be more strict. If you're wanting to search for homes without an HOA, it's definitely possible. You can do this one or two ways. You can look at unrestricted properties. That's a pretty surefire way to make sure there are no HOA fees, or you can insert zero mandatory fee. So that one's not as foolproof, but definitely the unrestricted one is. But us realtors don't always input everything correctly, so sometimes it might be a needle in a haystack, especially depending on your price point. You are going to be able to find unrestricted beautiful homes the higher you go up in price point, so keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is, on unrestricted pieces of land, people can build anything they want. Most of our areas don't have zoning restrictions, so just keep that in mind as well. The most common thing on unrestricted land is not a beautiful home. It's going to be like the mobile home, so just keep that in mind. You either have a love or a hate relationship with the mobile home, trailer home look. So that's just something really to keep in mind. I think you see a really high concentration of these in Magnolia and Porter, so just keep it in mind. And one of my favorite ways to search when people want a more relaxed community and lifestyle is check that 1 acre plus parameter. If you are looking for a more leisure lifestyle where it's not as strict, it's almost guaranteed that if you're looking at 1 acre plus, that is going to be a really good option for you, except Bender's Landing and the gated communities. Those are going to be a little more strict, but in general, you will appreciate living in an HOA. I promise. From the bottom of my heart, I promise. So again, this is Jordan Shalacy with Joe & Co Realty Group. I specialize in relocation. It is super important to me that you plant your roots in the right soil when you're relocating to the area. So if you need help navigating the Houston suburbs, I really do hope you reach out to me. I have tons of awesome literature, so next steps, check out down below. I also have amazing downloads. I have the Moving to Texas ebook, and I can mail pretty much anything to y'all. I'm just so proud of this one because it says I was the #1 realtor up here. So really excited about that. Tons of beautiful maps that I had made. This is well, if you're not interested in the Woodlands, maybe you don't care, but here's all of Houston. So tons of amazing content on the blog, tons of videos broken down into playlists. So if you're looking for the right realtor for you, I hope you pick me. All of my contact information is below, along with my a link to schedule a call with me, all the recommended things I just listed. Anyways, love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.